Hey, howdy, hey. It's Topple, and I'm back with Potionomics. Let's see where we left off last time. It's currently nighttime of day 21, one day after the last competition. I believe the question was, what do I want to brew? What do I want to do? I have no money. I must sell potions. That much seems obvious. The question is, what should I brew until then? Nothing relevant. I don't think I said anything advertising. I wouldn't leave myself hanging that far, right, Topple? Oh, oof. I should at least replace it with a better cauldron. A whole actual cauldron. Topple is really ramping it up here. Like, I looked up what aging bales did. They don't do a darn thing till the game tells me what they do. So that's 3,000 coins down the drain for now. It'll probably become relevant later. Hey, Sizzle Ryu, how you doing? How you doing? Dun 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 dun. Have any new exciting events happening in your neck of the woods? My actual cauldron should be used for the small stuff. You know, that small thing I'm kind of needing for my adventuring. Nothing major, but decent. Heck, if I could get it to just make common potions, that'd be swell enough. Let's try it. New events? Something spectacular that you just have to let the world know. Mana. You're like, what? What? That's not news. That's old news. I'm saying something interactive that you're currently sponsoring on your... No, organizing. Yeah, let the world know. Cross-promote yourself. Yeah, this will make common mana potions, and that's actually pretty fine. From just my basic as heck ingredients at this point. That's pretty good. Yeah. Now you have to give it fuel. And boom, I'll just have it cooking up extra. Hey Dev, how you doing? Sizz is doing the adventure comic again! Season 4 is live on Sizzle Reels server. Go check out the adventure comic, and you too can be a part of the action. Help write your story today. Dun 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 dun. The theme for season 4 is flashback. Look into the past of the main trio of heroes and see where they got their humble origins to where they are today. Woo! Yay, advertising. Right. I think I'm in the mood to sell some of these, some of those. At least let's just be cooking bigger and bigger potions. Oh, this ain't happening. Oh, whoa. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Look at that, this almost looks like it could be useful with it though. Tell us, Sis, what about this new and exciting ton of events in your adventure comic? Well, I'd try to decide what the heck I'm doing here. What am I doing? I don't think... No. Kills. I need to make up some of this stuff. I need new ingredients and portray into my way. I think I'm gonna make a biotonic from this one. Ooh, how exciting! You continue the story by delving into the past. You must really see the history of the characters to understand where the current plotline can lead into. The further decisions have layers to them. More to see as players play Scissorville's comic game today. Forever. Until it goes on hiatus again. To be continued. Dun dun dun. It's fun being an announcer. I got so many of these bogey berries. I could probably spare a few. This is investment. Yeah, that's why I gotta look at this. Making these big potions for investment. Big. Big. Haha! There we are. Perfect. Just as planned. Just absolutely equal. And 2 star in bed. That's a decent price. For 4 of them? I have to imagine that would cover the cost of the ingredients here. At least. Oh, I so hope this is good. How to go big. I don't want to use up my D stats, but I may have to use them. Oh, I got greater poison kills. Ah, the ease. I may be overthinking this a bit too much. It's only in a week. I got plenty of time before I have to really get into triple star grain level. There's a lot of investment to do. I have a bit of a leg up. That 3000 G should pay off sooner or later. Yeah, that's why I got a few of these actual E-level stuff at this point. Alright. Hmm. 20 and C. I can do that. There we go. Full greater level petrification cures. Yeah, greater is what the level is. I wanted it to be at. Fuel, fuel, fuel. Good. And then the last one. Reach new ground. I'm gonna make this new, even if it's a little bit. It looks cute. Yeah, I go to cute stuff. Told I am mute. I got battle. Heh, this thing's made for this potion. Pound Magnum's unstable. You're gonna lose a stall. Your potion is cringe. You'll lose stall. Oh, it's already at Gradle. Now let's see if I can tweak it a bit from here then. B. AD. Wow. I mean, this isn't perfect. This is the most perfect thing. Oh, 84. Oh, there's a thing that's just B4. Yeah, something like this, but for B. There's a chance it doesn't exist. Which means fill up. Fill ingredients. Ahoy. That's just a bit one too many. Now that it can do. Oh my gosh! I hate being 1 point away. I can't stand it. There we go. Oh, pedal. Jeez. Alright. To get this down to 4. Oof. I might have to use cactus. Yay. Yeah. Greater insight. Get a whole whopping 4 of them. Good. All set to blue. So I'm rather early today for the stream. I had a nice early day today. Trying to fix my sleep schedule somewhat to be a bit healthier for my personal lifestyle here. So I'm trying to do things a bit earlier for a while if I can. Grand. Here's the dilemma. I need money so I can keep investing that money to bigger stuff. But I can never anticipate when an actual event will say, man, you should have waited for that one. But yeah, I need to always be making money. Hustle. Hustle mind. Warm up every day again. Yeah. Hopefully it works out that way. Give you that inspiration, commitment to something to always be moving, so you always keep moving. It's a good idea. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I didn't even know this button existed yet. Higher price to lower price. Now that's a good sorting method. There's a good chance that not everything gets sold. Yeah, if you keep at it, you'll be back where you want to be. Make a plan and execute it. I'm gonna keep 1. That's a good idea. I'll keep 1 of anything. Just in that super case I need it for something. I'm so silly. I'm putting them on the wrong one. Look at that. A difference of 20 almost. This way I can maximize without feeling I'm gone. Gone forever. Yeah. And then I can use it for display purposes. And say, hey, I got grand level junk in this shop. Come on down. Yeah, that's good. Good for now. It's a funny collection of random potions here and there, but everything's got a use. Have I got new cards recently? Ah yes, Barrage. He means well. I was increasingly impressed by Sylvie's professional growth, and also by the strength of Kyoto. Borderbrain. Let me call you him. Never useful. I got no stress. I should level them up. I'm surprisingly liking the strike ladle called. I gotta hip. Alright, so open shop for the day. And up, dust bunnies. Oh, hey, whoa, insight, drowsiness. But with 2 benefits, oh, but your money reward is actually increasing in the value to make it more worth it. Income hacks. Sitting through the lecture on tax codes could save you money. The trick is staying awake long enough to glean the necessary insights from a very dry slideshow. Wow. Pew 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 pew. You're only looking to be impatient. I like my pondering face. It's Kiss you. Aha! Now I could end it, but that would be silly. I can get a bit more out of you. I'll settle for pastels. Have you ever walked into a store and said, "Man, this sucks. Here's $500." I don't know if I want to deal with this actually. Nice. Full stress for nothing. I don't think I'll be able to do much next turn anyways. Leave. Leave now. It's a trade-off. Oh, I survived another day. Ho ho hum. Debuff. I can keep it up. Come at me. That's the amount of what I charge. I should know. Ice help. Blooms? What do you sell, huh? Ooh. I like to build a pole. Oh, this is gonna be way more profitable. Great potion. Great potion! Wait a second. I can hit max interest. Easily. Well, I would have thought. Take it. Take it and leave. Yeah, that's a little erratic. That's me. He's me for real, for real. Shrewd investments. The 3 most popular potions never got out of style. In fact, the value could increase greatly over time, given inflation and the right market pressures. Oh, you're investing on the more common mainstays increasing in value. Don't know if that's good for you, but sure. What does Stamina do? I keep, like, not looking at what things do. Alright, well, I'll accept. Man, you want a lot of benefits, though. I need to be convinced. Look at this. You're cunning, aren't you? Might as well pump up the strike now. Hardly inspiring. I can go another turn. You want to make a deal or not? Oh, they got one foot out the door. Oh. For all your cunningness, you're just a little impatient. Kiss you. It's pretty nice. I can end it here. I'll do this first. Aha! One more. And then... what bad traits? Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Ah, just as I had intended. I paid $100 more. Muktuk! I haven't seen you in the store in a while. Would that I could buy one of everything. Good craftsmanship on display on this one, I think. Ha ha! What is this? Cosmo's going to force you to draw a stress card? Muktuk. Your peppiness does not belong here. I'll play this full so the pump up can apply to something later. I have faith in you and I trust it'll be rewarded! I'm only human. not a walrus. Doubt. Thanks. Thanks, Muktuk. I can always rely on you to be absolutely painful. I can do this. See if I get anything better. Nah. 15, 17. I gotta end in this turn anyways. So, strike now. Why is the I cannot live without this potion? Kill me, Sylvia! But I can do this at least. So this is a bit higher. Yeah. And then I kiss you. Yes, I shall think of you. Have a nice day, Commonwealth. Everyone gets free compliments whether they have shield or not. I love supporting a family business. Please. I miss my wife tales. It's been a while since I've seen Charmed. You're a passionate merchant. That is a lot of stress you're about to inflict on me. It may be foolish, but I'm going to do shield. It's at least given no choice. I really don't like dealing with stress at all. I am anti-stress. Naughty, naughty, that's not right. I'm sure you just give it a chance. At least you're impatient this time. Press the attack. Subversion here. I'll have to end it. So I'll take a bet that whatever I can draw next is battle. Am I a customer or a hostage? Some things can't be worse. That is a lot of stress you want to inflict. Jeez. A sympathy course is actually pretty good. Send you home with a potion. Die! This is a great potion. I'm getting a feel for it. Free Kisu. I like your outfit. And slide of hand. Ooh. This is gonna give me 30 more coins for just distracting him. Nice. Whoa! What a pleasant outcome. Thanks for your business. That's all of them for now. Ah, see. I know that wasn't 8 potions sold. She's fine, right? She'll be fine. But it's still a decent amount of money. Can't sell them all. But you can do what you can. Next day. Ending the first day of the new week. Let's see what news we get. Come on, cutscene. Yeah! The enviable life of a 2-time champion. Idol of millions. She gave him the eyebrow. Sylvia, hope I'm not interrupting. I'm all set up at the guild hall now. Baptiste said to let you know. Okay, I'll keep you in mind. Was there something else? Matter of fact, yeah. You've shown me a kindness, Sylvia. Setting me on this new path. Feels like I should return the favor. Kick some cash, my I could share some pointers. I'm always want to ask for money, but pointers sounds more valuable. You don't have money. You're poor. Pointers. You could share some pointers. I'm always looking to learn and grow. Yay, double star. That's not a bad way to be. I was going to suggest you start growing your own ingredients. Ever try it? Growing ingredients? I haven't even thought of that possibility being in this game. I took a botany class in college where we learned the basics. It didn't go well though. Not for my GPA, and not for the poor plants. Now everybody's gifted with a green thumb, but gardening's easy with a slime bulb. Slime bulb? I come across them every once in a while. Little critters gobble up all sorts of things. And in the right conditions, they'll reshape their own protoplasmic mass to grow identical copies of their last meal. It's a downright fascinating adaptation, and they're awfully nice to look at. Oh, I was wondering what this... No, this means not unlike yourself. Not unlike yourself, really. It's time to smug opponent number 2. I don't know about that. Given the choice, I'd rather blend into the foliage. Wow, his blush is intense! I think I see it glowing on his cheeks. It's going around his eyeballs. That is just a local light source going all over his face. Skulking in the bushes is how I found this particular slime bulb, actually. Was a bit of a runt, but I nursed hold of health with my homemade plant formula, and frequent words of encouragement. You got something new. A baby slime bulb. A baby. Angry bird. Thanks, I'll try it out. Happy. Does me some good to see you're giving thought to minimizing your footprint. Mind if I give you some pointers for proper care and feeding? Ooh, man, I haven't seen a tutorial screen in so long. Behold the humble slime bulb, a remarkable, magical, cute as a button organism capable of cloning any ingredient. Just place the ingredient you want to duplicate into an empty slime bulb. Once an ingredient is gestating, you can feed her extra ingredients. That'll help her grow more of the gestating ingredient. Oh. You want more of the original thing. Got it. This might be unbelievably helpful, because there's a lot of rare ingredients that I'm like, man, I want more of this. Isn't this novel? I'm 21 in-game days into this game, and they're like, man, we got something else new to give you. A bulb's plasma color tells you what Megamin she prefers to munch on. Feed her the right Megamin, and she'll be happy and healthy and grow a lot of ingredients for you. Ah, so doubles apply to both. That's good. See, they let you know, pew pew pew, they're good for either or. Nice! Who knew that going green could actually give me an edge? That's not such a surprise, really. Nature's not a congeniality contest. Clone. Yes. Plenty of animals take what they want and don't say sorry. Squirrels, for instance. You want to bring home the gold? Channel that ferocity, Sylvia. Be the squirrel. Chew these nuts. Ferocity of the squirrel! Ah! Apply ferocity to the squirrel. Lasts until the end of the current haggle session. A Sylvia buff. Raises interest by 2 whenever a card is played. Persists until another stance card is played. Huh. Cossacks adapt card. Changes to deal 12 interest. Deal 12 interest? Huh. Passive 2 for any card. That would make even the useless shield card useful. How interesting. He's introducing a new type of gameplay with his cards here. I think I follow, but are squirrels really all that ferocious? I've got skulls that say they are. On my nuts. Don't make the mistake of underestimating a squirrel, Sylvia. Not like I underestimated you. That's all I got for now. But you know where to find me. Wherefore art thou, rail cat? An urban legend of a pulling peddler stalks the streets all night has left people on edge. Bad sound. Sure. When global assassins guild has set up shop and after they're buying up reagents used in poison crafting. Ew, slime flower and bug. Ew. That ain't good. Concrud. Attendees of a recent job fair all seem to have caught a nasty stomach bug taking Raptor's most career-minded citizens out of circulation. Does this mean less paying customers? I've placed the slime bulb course I gave you up on the atrium. Check on the little guy when you have time. Gardening tab! You thought this couldn't expand anymore, it has! Slime is ready to eat. Feed the slime an ingredient to grow duplicates of that ingredient. Yum yum. Ah, jeez. But what if I was colorblind? How would I tell this is red? I guess they really should have like an A on it or something. Maybe it's the facial expression that's supposed to cue you in. Is this user friendly? Anyways, what's the most expensive A ingredient I have? Nope. That makes it actually easy. Woo! Not expensive. Not expensive. Cool though. No. 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 This is a contender. Heck no. 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 Ooh. Fancy. Very fancy. E even. Ooh, more E. Even though I got a lot of it, it does not hold to have a heck of a lot more of it. Decent, decent. This is the everything, which makes it really cool looking, but not that useful for any person that doesn't need everything. Not that I've been able to use it so far. Ooh. Squid vines look cool. I haven't used it in anything either yet though. Okay, guess we gotta experiment with a few things. Blku. Get that food there. Ooh, I had a nice Cuban food meal today. Pork with the grilled onions. What's it called when you mix black beans and white rice together? I had a name on the menu, but I keep forgetting words I don't know. Well. Let's experiment with this one. This one looks cool. Frijoles? Nah, that's not it. It was M, like mocho or something. Mochi? Mozi? Yeah. Ah. Do you hear the little slime? Oh, yeah, so cute. Yum. The time that must elapse before your ingredients are ready to harvest. The quantity of magnets required to increase your slime's output by 1. Matching colors count for double. I will experiment with this. With lovely A's. Ah, alright. He's big. The time didn't go. That's actually a little surprising though. He won't take all day. I want more of these suckles. 3 ingredients. Even if it's only double, this is almost a free source of extra ingredients now. And I can pay. This gives more use to the cheaper ingredients actually. Which means it's not a waste to send my adventurers on cheap missions anymore, even. I'll leave it at the 3 for now, but this is useful. This is superb. I'm gonna take all my potions off. Just in case I need them. 10,600 isn't that much to go out on the town with. Ooh, nice. But it'll be something. Nice. Wow. Almost went up to grand. Potion Master achievement unlocked. My finest potions. I don't know if I should sell a bit more in the morning. Won't be able to buy that much of a lot of stuff. Yeah, I should still go out. Even if I can't buy too many ingredients, I'll be able to buy some stuff. Rank up one guy. Yeah. I did 2 selling sessions. Of cheaper potions even. I bet the commoner level folk won't give you too much, but spending a little bit of time on selling cheaper potions is still decent. Drink some cheap health potions. First off in my super extra cauldron. Yeesh. Two. Cheap is all I'm looking for. Yeah, why not? Some of these, some of that. Three more itty bitty. There you go. Oh, I accidentally made Great Ice Tonic again. Oh, silly me. I'll just stick a cactus on you. And wood. Hee hee hee. Hmm. It's pretty nice to have a lot more ingredient access. A lot less limitation. Ooh, the real money that needs to be invested is those slimes. Having a nice and steady source of big ingredients that I won't have to pay for. Ooh, that's too good. That's fantastic even. I can just do this again. Oh my gosh. They keep doing it to me. Why must I suffer in this way? It's fine. It's mostly fine. Ugh. It's fine, fine, fine. I mean, left unattended, right? A Krabby Patty. Alright, SpongeBob, me boy. You must attend to the grill at all times. If those bogles get born, it's coming out of your paycheck. And then you'll be paying me to walk you. Yeah, responsibility. Dev, I may have saved your life. You can thank me after you're done eating. Oh, man. Alright, I have these. I guess I should actually look into making one of these. Grain level, grain level. Yeesh. They're all grain level. What do I have made already? Not quite little dino. I'll have to buy 2 things. And that's not high enough. I guess I could try to make grain level those. Yeah. I don't have any of that. I like the one with the big old punch. And since it's health and mana, it would be less strain on my rail ingredients. Alright. Health potion that's grain level and get 1 full. 1 full. Well, what about one? Forgot to turn on the vet fan. Oh, hey! I saved your life! Oh, at least your immediate ale surroundings. Whoa, 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 whoa. As it getting hot in heels, it's just me. Woohoo! Them buns getting toasty, damn. Yeah! Oh my gosh. Man, this is somewhat expected. Out of 1 and 4, A and B applies to none. Oh wait, I did that incorrectly. There we go. See? Come on, my one eye of Newt. That's just... Now that I know that the thing exists, I need to keep it alive so I have a chance of duplicating it if I need it badly. Hey, 4. There's a few things I can do 4. I gotta go big. So one of those. Alright, what's a 1? I'll put you in. Alright, now how do I get really high up? Can we get much higher than this? Grand level? I gotta bust out the big boys. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. This is fine. Also fine. Bum, bum, bum. Great tool. This may work. This might actually just barely work. But that's only 3. That goes to 4. That goes to 1. That's 2. Doesn't say you can't have that out. And it should level up from its stability so far. As long as it levels up, it's fine. It's fine. This is good. Good, good, good. I need it though. Yeah, this is fine. It's fine. There we go. Alright, I got all engines running. It's time to socialize a little bit out in the town, see what else I can buy. Hopefully buy more slime. Ah, slime's not represented in my little atrium here. As far as I can tell. I could sell more, but I really need to see what my options are. So, travel I go. Cossack! Hello, Sylvia. He's here! The Cossack is real! Plant. Knew you had a green thumb under those gloves. Golden slime. I will buy. Give him a poke if you're not sure. I'm trying. I'm trying to give him the pokey. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Purchased. Solid choice, though not entirely solid. Oh! I can buy more. That would be C. Is it the smell? Because you get used to it. Your text is funny. Ooh. That second one was green, which means it's B. So I bet you can only buy one of each, which is fine. Let's just get more expensive, but it's fine. What kind of adventurer are you? Get me back out there. Get ready to spend the day. You have a lot of potions. Ooh, you are looking intimidating. You're level 12. Wow. You're scary. He uses bows and arrows. Oh man, potion can see me through to the end. Oh, and he adventures. He's a real adventurer. I have another adventurer here. The adventuring is real. He needs the most potions to get any use out of. Let's see what gift. Well done. I hardly deserve a present. You like berry? Appreciated. The rank up is real! Pog, 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 pog. Alright, let me get back to you. Make good choices. I can rank up with him! I want to rank up with him! Here are the spoils. Oh, Bogles. Oh wow, this is very interesting looking junk. Ember of Mana. Oh golly. Bogle's Shadow, Poison Quartz. That's a lot of Megamans they give though. Oh Nelly. Oh Nelly, 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 Nelly. Heck of expensive too. I want one of these. That's gonna set me back enough as it is, but then I can grow it. You can have a flower. Oh, I'm very pleased with this. Yes, yes, I'm sure you will. The rank up is real. I wonder. Nah, maybe tomorrow. Or the next day. Actually, I gotta see what my other adventures even came back with. Triple adventures. They really keep expanding the mechanics here. Every spider looks like a nail. Shadow step, shadow step. Ooh. Cool, cool, cool. Good. You did good. Oh, here's a plant. We are so in sync. Yes. Go get him. Yes, we are. How's Epic out there, Sil? You'll have loved it. Ooh, bones. Stalking skeleton's fibula. Oh, I sent you out to the crags. Holy smokes. These are big. These are big time ingredients. Oh, I'm not gonna have any troubles once I can buy or replicate these. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. 144. I'm gonna need to buy a new cauldron at this rate. Celestial ore. That's funny. Oh, I just noticed the symbol. Mine from the tallest mountain peaks, this old women have divine origins. I guess that's the first thing I've seen that gives 2 positive traits. Low Megaman count, but I'm seeing the divide and what ingredients provide. I'm trying not to disagree with you. Eek. You like slime? I won't refuse. She likes slime enough. Ooh. Ooh. It was worth it to break the bank for the expedition then. Oh, I'm lucky. Lucky. Yo, how etc. This one costs a bit too much money. I'm probably should save up, but so I'll just buy the little one. Ooh, not bad. Ah, frag. Mosquito plant. Good source of E. Yeah, it's like super blood, but at least it doesn't buzz in your ear. Eek. Come on, customer. Meow for meow. Meow. Expand. I have so many new ingredients. I smell something semi-edible. I must expand everything. What was the strategy? The sooner I get into stock stuff, the sooner Quinn here can sell it to me, but I'm a little financially struggling. Or I can try to replicate some of the A-B ingredients. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna keep the ones and see how quickly I can replicate them so then I'm not out of luck entirely. Things get expensive quick. Wee. Yes, yes, yes. I do the thing. I really should check out the advertiser too. Because this might be coming up with you too, sheesh. Marketing. I'm curious on you. So expensive. I can't think of stuff that I have in stock like that. The market won't manipulate itself. Jeez. That's so unchaotic. Can I buy any cauldrons? I can. For all my money. But then I wouldn't be able to expand it very easily. They do have a heck of a high Mega Man count. I think I should wait on that a little bit. Here's a squid. Everyone wants to link up with me again. I do not like goodbyes. Oh. So many choices. Which one do you like more? Look effortless. Yeah, there we go. That's the most cauldrons I can get on that one anyways. I could almost afford this. Additional shelf would not be the worst thing. Just for more variety's sake. Just for bonus sake actually. Type percentages. Hero though. I always need that. I really should have more money. That's why I'm doing double selling tonight. Hopefully tomorrow's a bit more profitable. I think the dialogue gets a bit nicer the closer you get with them. That's what it seems like. Oh, I haven't even... Jeez. I haven't even sent them on cheap expeditions, but... Alright. What's the farthest I can send you out? I sent you here, just because the stars lined up and I had enough potions to actually get you pretty far. How far can you get into Crystalline Forest? You would stop right there. What did you say about that? That's some funny dialogue. You guys sound to me, I'm useless out there. Do you have a cue? I did not. So this area is out of luck. York Falls. There's the Greater Poison Cure. There's my Greater Fire Tonic. Hey. Yeah. They still do a heck of a lot of damage. Big health. I don't agree with toxins. How about a poison cure? One greater poison cure. 3 anti-poisons. I don't know if you did 2 small ones, it would count the same. 1 more healing. Man, I don't think you'll be able to reach the end. Even for all this stuff I'm giving you. No, it wouldn't. You're just out of luck. 1-1. But the fact that you can reach the end is enough for me to consider this a pretty successful expedition. 10, 17. I can spare 1. What else can I give you to make this a little more... Ooh, insight. Increase the chance the hero will retrieve available ingredients. It's only not a bad time like the present to use it. %, insight. I might as well try it. This is pretty successful. It's pretty expensive potions, but she's gonna get me the good stuff. Yeah. Do it. I figure I'm on it. I mean, I have access to the ingredients. It's not just shop access now, it's little slimy access. That's pretty good. So good to see you. Where should I go today? The woods. You can only do woods now. This is your job. ASAP. Good. What is my purpose? You get me babies. I want to link up with this guy. Out of all the ones I got linked up so far, I want to see what his cards are like. Maybe he'll give me a discount slime sooner or later. Someday. Everyone else decent. Yeah, link up. You can stay. Go, 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 go. Was just about to do some border house construction. You any good with tools? Cossack doesn't wait for an answer. He hands over a small hammer and sets to work on this construction project. Occasionally, Cossack will grunt to indicate that Sylvia should hammer a nail while he holds wooden boards in place. So this is pretty fun, right? Right, cool. In just a short time, they constructed a small, four-sided box with circular entrances in each wall and a sloping roof. That's a pretty solid boathouse. What, this? This is just a foil. You know, that's the most you've said to me since I got you. You're not much of a talker, are you? I suppose I'm out of practice. Been a while since I spent much time in the company of human beings. Really? Because people seem to be flocking to you when you were selling potions. I sort of had the impression you'd amassed some fans. Maybe even some groupies. Seemed to scare them off. They kept coming round with something like hunger in their eyes. Started to feel like I was on the menu. So I spritzed them with some urine from a saber-toothed cantaloupe. Very pungent stuff, that urine. Oof. Yeah, that's one way to chase people off. Pee! But that hunger you saw, well, they may be just eager to befriend you. Not sure I'm looking for friends. Been a long time since I ran with a pack. He just carries a spray bottle of the stuff. Psst, psst, psst. Bad. Get away. Get away from me. Psst. Don't mind you being here and helping with out with the boathouse. But I'm not sure I've got much to offer when it comes to socializing. I like the strong silent type. I like the strong silent type, and you do look strong. I will smug you into oblivion. Oh! Oh, you, need someone for manual label? Oh. I'm thinking of some kind of label. Let's go. Look how hard he began thought. Look how hard he blushes. Oh. Not exactly what I was getting at. Oh, level 2 smug! She was once smug, she went to level 2! Instantly! Yum! The hunger! The hunger in her eyes cannot be denied. Dude glows red. That's what I'm saying. The blushing is like 10 times harder on him than any other character. He goes so red. Haha, unless. Ah, right. Look. It's still off the face though, ugh. I don't mean to obtuse, Sylvia, and I do recognize when I'm being awkward. But despite what you may think, chit-chat isn't as natural as all that. When you're up against a cornered animal, it isn't so hard to know what that animal's gonna do. Talking's different. People zig when you think they'll zag. They use innuendo instead of coming out with what they mean. Innuendo in this game? What? Just take this card. It's some animal, I don't know. It's more complicated than anything I encounter out in the wilderness. People are messy. People are simple. Messy. Simple. Agree or disagree? I like simple. People are simple. Don't overthink it. We all want variations on a theme. Love, money, food. Not necessarily in that order. Still. If you say so. At any rate, I shouldn't complain. This is a new situation I'm in, sure. But just don't overthink it. Come on to my place, don't overthink it, haha. But adaptability, that's what I do. You've gotta be nimble on your feet if you want to survive a hostile setting. You learn something new. Adapt, overcome, pee in a bottle. Play an active stance to use this card. Oh, hey, it's a combo! It combos with the scroll. He's doing the adapt pose. This looks like it's directly referencing the meme. I seen this meme somewhere. A hostile setting, like retail. You're an odd one, Sylvia. I don't mind it, though. Especially since you're helping out with this border house. Let's get the East Wing started next. That's where the water slide will go. I want you to overcome me right now. Now. Ooh. Fine, he's used to rejection. Aww. Get me back out there. You will also get me plants. Do you even get XP from this? You will! Somehow. No man, potion can see me through to the end. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Cheap. You get a lot of potion slots. Shame to waste you like this, but I don't get the money to waste. They get covered in arrows. Wait. Do you see that? The monsters get covered in arrows when they die. Wow. The other ones don't do that. They just fall, but he's like, I shoot them 10 times. Amazing. I'll get going now. Mint came back already. Cheap one-time unit. Expeditions get me cheap ingredients. Actually, not bad. This is not a bad haul for just cheap stuff. I will accept all of this, especially for 19 coins. Let me get you back out there. It's cheap, but I like it. I am back there, I'm a fight. For one itty bitty mana potion, I got room. The domination. Yeah. Alright, then I will. I think I actually have enough ingredients for stuff. I'll see what else I can buy. Ew. As I thought, things are more expensive than they should be. I have new. Not actually that expensive. I may need a bit more of this. 2. That'll give me the confidence to at least use it. One of these. I have new sus Among Us. I can't stop seeing it. Among Us. Do 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 do. I don't have that much money. I just use this opportunity to buy the really rare ingredients. That's also cheap. Feels like I'm getting more bang for my buck, you know what I'm saying? Making use of the scarcity method. Man, that thing is expensive. Normally. That's an odd number of Megamins. Puny. Yeah, Frog Leg. Let's go, Frog Leg. Only can buy one of these at a time. Whew. Sus, 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 sus. I don't have that much of this one left. I can't run out my potion fiddles. That stuff is good as anything else. This is fine. Mine. I love being broke. Alright. Wait. There we go. Take your slime of the day. I believe that's everything I wanted to do. Potions out. Things salt. Things bought. Time to make money. Let's make money. Brew the potions. Garden the slimes. Get those ingredients. Gardening. One should still have one. Yes. But I got my second one ready. It's so cute. That's so cute. Mandrake roots, wow. Yes. The ones are real. I want Naga Fang. Ah. Alright. You hear the little noises they make. If you fed it to this one, you'll just use it as food to make more of that. You have to be a little careful of that. Only 2. Interesting. Even the price is different. How much it would make. Alright. That's a cheap bee thing I have a lot of. That what I was looking for. Not my dino. This stuff is actually kind of weird. Blop, blop, blop. Yeah, 3. This is good. Triple. Exchange small stuff for big. Yeah. Let's check out the buoy. Triple layer complication. Let's go. Grand health potion. Greater Thunder Tonic. Yeah, uncommon health potion. Great. I build one of these. I'd like to make a second one of these. More potions mean more money. Fuel gets money. Money. Don't think I'll have the capability to make these easily. I mean, I could try. But I want this one for sure. So I made a potion that's 1-4. I put it in the big pot. One, 4, 1, 4. Capable. How value. This will at least contribute to B and C. Yeah, that's good. I get a lot higher than this. Alright, 1 for complete. Now for the dump. Yeah. Oh. This isn't quite enough. You did say grand. What kind of place to go even higher? This goes the one actually. I don't need this. What's my biggest punch out C? I think that'll do it. That does it just enough. That when it gets that guaranteed additional stall, it'll rank up to grand. And it has the full and 1. Yep, good. Now with the shop session, I can knock it down all the way to 2 and just make another batch of potions, which is always the goal, to have all the potions I can imagine. I might as well, huh? As long as I got it, I'm going to even flaunt it. I think it's anywhere possible to get the 1 full stamina potion in here as well. A and E. Might be tough, but let's try it. Oh, rock salt covers both. In a flash. That's the power of new ingredients. Nice. Alright. My all reliable. This can cover it up at least. Grado's great and all, but it's not high enough. Eyes always look terrifying, apparently. Not enough measurements to get me over the edge. I might have to try this ladle. The limit's too harsh. The ingredients too faulty. Right. What else can I make instead? For variety's sake. If I wanted the expedition to that last place, I'll need to make a science cure. Of greater level to boot. Let's see if I can do it. A lot more B than E. There's Gradle. Just like that, huh? Not bad. Not bad. Well, I can save on any of these. These are pretty necessary. Not a lot of room for them otherwise. Tanuki Cookie, how you doing? The topple is bopping along, just well the potion brewing. The advanced calculations go beyond the wall. The wall. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. It can be a little better. That's not nice. Come on, you. Doing pretty well, pretty well. Doing a somewhat early enough stream here. Fixing the whole sleep schedule. All layers coming to a head. Which game you tackling lately, Tanuki? What's the latest endeavor in your prospects? Oh. There we go. Ah, Serpent, Salamander. I get it, that's them. Ah, cute. In a game called Kid Trip, platform auto model. Has that anything to do with the Bit Trip series of games? Oh, Bit Model? Bit Trip Model? Am I thinking of that series correctly? Nah. I know they're kind of platform auto models, but they're also more rhythm based, I suppose. Oh, it's fine. The auto model genre. Don't know if I ever got into it. I could get into it. Ooh, I can use a Thunderlog. Can be cheeky. Playthroughs doing the last and hopefully find the one. Nice. Going through it that many times, you must have those beats down to the minute. The second. The nanosecond of the correct timings. How many different ways can you play an auto runner game? Are there like different paths to it? Or different skull combos to achieve? Tell me the mechanics that make it unique. What does it have in store inside of it? I guess I can make one of these. It's been a while. Put it in Hansel. Just run to the end and defeat the enemy. That too special? Enemy? How are the boss fights in it if you got enemies? Just gotta jump around. Constantly running around. Going off the walls. Hey, top kick! Top gang, top gang. Woo woo woo. No boss fights? Aww. Pog. T. That's enemies, huh? Ooh. Oh. I've got a decent amount of these. Time to use them. I'm a genius. Play some golf it. The top kick is golfing it. Golf it. Which of the golfing games was that? Was that the one where it gets really crazy and everything starts becoming golf? The golf club is golf? I've seen some clips of it and it sure does look funny. 3, 4, 3, 4. That would have been a D. Another one of these. I hit the limit. Gasp. The mud dug off, that's it. That's the name of the silly golf game. You go on a level and you does a different parody of some kind. Ah. Funny. Funny game, funny. I'm only gonna be able to squeeze in the slime. Ah. Hey, I got it stable though. That works for me. Woo, look at that blue time. Woo. I don't know if I can handle that down. Hmm. Oh, that was easy. Oh. And then something cheap. So what's golf it then? A regular golf game? Man, I remember playing a golf game on the PC way back when. It's like the most crude graphics you can probably imagine today. Sunset background. He's just trying to get the little golf ball in the putting hole. It's the coolest thing. Because like, whoa, I'm playing golf on the computer. Oh my gosh, how did they get this to work? How is this real? I thought it was the craziest thing. Easily fascinated by whatever. I need more filler ingredients for these potions. But as long as it's useful, it gets made. Yeah, alright. Next up, it's time to sell. Ooh, I gotta redo my deck. I've got new strategies. Adapt. The survivalist hero. His beard's not as thick on his portrait. Despite Kozak's social awkwardness, Sylvia has the impression he likes having her around. Ooh. Scroll and adapt. Deal 12 interest, which is pretty good for a 1-to-1. I'll accept one combo. But what do I remove? To have it in here. Fire's gone a bit too specific for its own use. Silver could be better. Alright, 1-1. Save deck, see how this works. Next, arrange potions. Is the name of the game? Golf game in that case. The real old one? Man, I don't know. This is probably like classic Golf Gaming 94 or something. Like it was one of those old 3D looking things. For some reason I associated with Banjo-Kazooie. Like I remember looking at the golf game while playing Banjo-Kazooie. Like it was around that time frame, I suppose. Golf it though? Golf it. It's always fun when games take an established idea and spruce it up. 128, 289. Alright, grain level. Well, as long as I got the tonic, I can sell the heavier stuff without too much reservation. Hey. Oh yeah, money. Enhancel, big health. I'll keep 2 for now. Yo. One of those. One of those. One of these. One of those. La 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 la. Alright, let's see how this selling goes. Open shop. Hey. My goodness, what's been happening? You know, Robin, he's so dreamy. Not too much trouble. I thought I might like to buy this. The stamina potion. You look easy. Let's see how easy you are. Gosh, I don't know. I don't want you stressed though. Come on, you shy commoner. Can't pay rent this month. I need a vacation from your complaining. Oh my gosh. Ooh, school. And you're the scroll towards your acorn. Ha! She does the pose. She does the pose. By the way, go check out Scissor Reel's adventure comic. Go participate in it. Do everything you can. For it has become new. And interactive. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Ah, +2, not bad. Even playing Scheme will get me +2. Can't go much farther than this. Well, that's nice. That was nice. If that was anywhere close to the last one, that would be good. But close D was good. Done. Thanks so much. Come up. I see I haven't blown the place down yet. Don't even recognize the ingredients. I'm into this. Stress. We don't need emulsion. Whoa! Whoa, ho. Velocity Scroll enables forever. This is way better than I thought it was. Yo, it's still in here. Haggle session I thought was just this. No, forever. I can handle one, I suppose. That's quite a markup. Yo, yeah, check it out. This is a real. It's real. I'm gonna captivate. I'm gonna see what these new cards get me. Hearing this song. Oh, have you been walking out? Will get me 2 interest. I go with the flow. Huh, I don't hate that. Going with the flow. Oh, hum. This is a great potion. I'm just gonna play and get out. Look, it's so shiny. Yeah, 304. Not bad for a health potion. Even if it's grand. Chill, entertainer. Here's the buy from Yonko. I see talent ones in the family. We can come to an agreement. Chill. Chill, alright. No, my school went away. Does it say this in next? Man. I gotta re-look at that. Not this school. Last until the end of the current haggle session. Am I just misremembering that I played it first for Quinn? That doesn't seem right. Hmm. Great potion. Great potion. I can last another one. Yeah, someone didn't spend time with me, but let's not get greedy. Some things can't be rushed. They can't be rushed. Woo! Yeah. Look on the bright side. Always do it, tune it. Pain shield. No, you aren't. Great potion. Great potion. Die, great potion. One interest away from hitting another 15%. Ooh. Gotta close the deal though. No refunds. Things looking up. Next in line. Shy professional. Sorry to bug you. That's a new hairstyle. I haven't seen that one before. No, yeah, the school is still here. Does it mean end of the next? Whatever. I don't want to deal with all that stress though. That overcome. Gosh, I don't know. You don't even have that much patience. I might as well just get rid of you. Look, it's shiny. Thanks so much. Have a nice day. Step right up. Step right up. Come on, chill, communal. And then. Yeah, confidence. But I'm strapped. I got no money. Oh yeah, you do. Oh yes, you do. My school! Oh wait. You're such pretty eyes. Hey, 19's not bad. This is a great potion. Might as well just end it. What flaw? Looking up, looking up. Next up, give me money. See, you're playing greens to use. Deja vu! I've seen you here before. And you're still gonna give me stress. Yikes. Might as well do this, you got patience for days. At the very least the stress will go away when I go to sleep. But it's not me. Come on, it's just everything. -%? What did I do to do this to you? I could dig it. I like your outfit, ooh. I'm gonna pump up the striker ladle. This is my kill card. He's a tough nut to crack. There we go. There we go. Come on. Give me a little longer. Still only 2 patients. I have exactly 1 patience left. Take this course. That's not gonna be enough. Only 31. Alright, those do. 393 is not so bad. Got yourself for sale. Come on up, come on, come on, come on. Make use of this place. We got money. We got money for days here. Scheme. Hey, there's my school called. Be the school. I like your outfit. Getting any good nuts? Want to love it, want to love it. I can last another turn. Give me more boofs. Bargain hunting. 12. Ooh, 15 though. There's a correct order to this. Given how much patience is left, I can play it all. That even matters. It might. On a game on what his last card will be. Great potion. Press the attack. Nah, it didn't work. No. And side of hand. Good enough, good enough. Good, good, good. All of them for now. 1800 from one shopping session. Not bad. Sold nearly all of them too. Alright. Let's see what we brewed up in this time 2 slot. Grand Mana Potion. Greater Sun's Cure. Grand Mana Potion. 64 coins. Greater Alertness Enhancer. Nice. And the other part of the things that now take time that I should always be checking on. Gardening. Collect. Blit. Blit. No, so cute. Free. Free ingredients forever. This Vauxhall is really useful. Yeah. Where? Yeah. Yum. Now we get 2 to 2. Really quickly as well. Main purpose of the octopus for slime. Yum. Doesn't take much for that one to get boosted, it seems. Look. Look, look, look. Yeah. That'll do. Gardening! Slime gardening. Jameson, you slime. Alright, let's see if I can get that 1-4 grain stamina potion now. Hut, hut, hut. That's why I'm making more right now. Yeah. One will get cancelled out. Great tool. It must be grand. My grand entrance cannot be overshadowed. Not stable enough at all. Not acceptable. No, what else can I do? This is trickier. Just to increase both in some reasonable capacity. Ah, alas. The math may not add up correctly. Will this do it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Two spiders. That would do it. Use up my flowers, but at least it would do it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1. Yep, this is acceptable. For the log. Hey. Oh yeah. I'll fill up that custom model for tomorrow. We're not trying to do this. A bit too tough. With it needing E as well. Ratio. Nah. Same problem with that number 4 sensation in the E. Not happening. Not bad. Well, I should tilt it oval. What if I could? The exact number. It's real. There's always a chance. The chance is good enough. La da da, down to 3. There we go. Make some more fire tonics. He's always in demand. Ah, boy, blowfish. A nomadic fish that travels the acorns from one lake to the next. Oh. A difference of 2, you say? Perfect. And then something cheap. What's a little potion I'm short of? Actually decent on health. And mana. I think I have enough lightning tonics. The code I got a big one of, but I could try making a little one. Not stable. Much more stable. Yeah, that's good. Colonized tonic, not bad, not bad. Excellent. Right, and now for the finishing touches of my potion arrangement. Money. Yeah, nothing but enhancers on here. Two potions. Vacation. Tonic. Potion. Enhancer. Not bad, not bad. This is like a vending machine. See, it's actually a mimic. You can tell by the eyeball and teeth. You can sell potions in here for guaranteed money. Cheap money, but guaranteed. Probably not a bad idea to do every once in a while. Good use of the extra code that I have. A little bit extra. Potions I don't want to sell in my marketplace, but still do well. Alright. Yeah. Everything's fine on all cylinders. Open shop. Oh, some of the shopkeepers only give end of day discounts. I need to know more about this potion before I can make a decision. Scroll. You're a cunning hero. You also look kind of weird with that nose. Down already. Snap the opener. Seems almost erased then. But I can do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. You have some really low standards there, buddy. 2, 4, 5. This might actually be worth it. Just to keep boosting it up like that. About to find monsters drinking your potions! Give me your strongest potions! One. No, it's not enough. But this combo. 8, 5. 8, 5. Or 12. 8, 5's battle. Great potion. I'm intrigued. Got it. Max interest. 252. That's just as I intended. So. Hey, the picky entertainer. They only need to like these streets, battle. I mean, for something very specific. Daniels, what can you tell me about it? Very picky. Ah, the grand mana potion. Good taste. You have it, Missy. Yeah, that's cool. It applies for 2 haggles. Is that intentional? I can't tell. Come on. Something's included in anxiousness to get out of this place. Some things can't be rushed, come on. Hey, it is. It's cool. I can play all of these. Easily. Deal! There's something here. Ooh. Man, it's gonna be hard to get that last boost, but that's fine. Hide it! Yeah. Calm on it, calm on it. It's mint! This place looks cooler every time I'm here. Bet this will come in handy, right? Why you always gotta be complaining, best friend of mine? My adapt called. No, it left. Risk. Conviction! I hate having to choose between potions and dinner. Don't feel too bad, Mint. Please, I sponsor all your expeditions. Oh, now you come here. Attention. Yahar! It did pay off. Okay, we're gonna roll for less potions than this. Ahoy! Kind of amazing. That won't reach max, but it's still pretty good. Pew 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 pew. Look out, monsters! Take care, how can I help you? Chill, entertainer. I'm still in business. Two complaint puts me over the 10 limit of stress. I like to avoid as much as I can. But by golly, I like boosting it up even more. Whee! It's only 2. Just not sure if it has that star quality. I don't know about that. Captivate. Settle in, settle in. Thanks. Thanks. I'm gonna be sacrificing some stress for this money. Nah, get out of here. Tiny, ooh. Looking up, coming in. Step right up. Friendly, affluent. I love this area at night. So it looks nice. What are you asking for it? I don't think I've seen an affluent before. Looks real fancy looking. Oh. My gosh. Well, alright then. You have a lot of patience at least. You seem like you're rich. You're rich. Kusu, I like your outfit, Kusu. Here it comes. Don't mean to speak out of tone. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Jeez. Big ow. Now let's finish in this tone. Yay. You're proud of it. You're all putting on the big bucks at least. 23! You're pretty good at this. Yes, I know. Sacrifice on the altar of perfection. And last one. Let's see how high this goes. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah, all the best. Thanks for your business. That's all of them for now. Not bad. 400 for the last one. Big money, big money. He's in danger, and it's my fault. Owl, what are you trying to imply? That my circumstances are somehow your doing? Who are you? Get my money. 3,000 is not bad to obtain from pure potion selling. The whole town seems on edge since Boss Finn started throwing his weight around. Have you noticed? I have noticed that you seem concerned. Shouldn't I be? Roxanne's bark was always worse than her bite. Cossack was more misanthropic than malicious. But something about this guy feels different, Owl. What if I don't have what it takes? I wouldn't worry about that. I'm certain you're more than capable and... Well, it's awful that you're in this situation, that's for certain. For certain! But really, it isn't anyone's fault, per se, and... Wait, what was the question again? What's going on with you? You seem less articulate than usual. Oh, I don't like seeing you this way. I suppose I've grown accustomed to your bravado. It's made it easier to ignore the full gravity of your situation. A situation... for which I'm, well... partly to blame. Just a little. How so? Dun 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 dun. You must have guessed by now, or at least suspected. My name, my true name, it isn't Owl. What does he mean? It's... Oswald! What does he mean? What does he mean his name is Oswald? Brilliant! My name is Brilliant! What? Uncle Oswald? It's really you, isn't it? My uncle! Oswald! Oswald! We're going to spoils territory now if you didn't see this coming from 2 weeks of playing this game. Here we go! I'm afraid so. But how? How is that possible? Sylvia, you're gonna spoil it for Sylvia! Yourself! Self-spoiling. It's quite a story, but most of what I've told you is true. My debt has gone beyond my control. I was desperate for money. So I set out for Maven's castle, and I made it, Sylvia. Thanks to my potions, I was the first in decades to set foot there. I set that foot right in a booby trap. Some strange runic circle charged with transmogrifying magics. One moment I was a handsome, broad-shouldered gentleman with a winning smile, and quite tall. Good grief. And the next moment I was... this. I was horrified and confused. I could think of nothing else but how to undo my transformation. I fled that place and returned to the shop. And that's when I realized everyone believed I was dead. Everyone, including a certain debt collector. And despite my unusual circumstances, I breathed a sigh of relief, because I finally felt safe. New called quite tall. I was quite tall, you know. Wow. -2 interest. How nice for you. Less great for me, though. Angry. Putting you in my will, I thought I was doing a good thing. A generous thing. I didn't think it through. You must know that's true. As desperate as I was, I never would have chosen to burden you with all this. Then you should have told me this sooner. You should have been honest. And you definitely should have spoken up when Helene came for me. Angry at Owl. Uncle Owl. Oh, Uncle Owl. Oh, Uncle Owl. Oh. You're right. You're right about that. The guys are doing this before day 30. Yeah. It's like, hey, you kind of get it, don't you? Ugh, we're not saving this for endgame spoilers. This is a mid-game revelation. I regret my inaction at that moment, Sylvia. More than I can say. If I were smart, I'll turn you over the hole right now. This debt is your responsibility. I shouldn't even be in this mess. But I've invested so much in this shop. It's mine now. And I won't let Helene repossess it over your breach of contract. My shop! My money! Arr! Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for that handing me over to her. For giving me another chance. I didn't say anything about giving you another chance. The last thing I need around here is a business partner who's been lying to my face, owl! Ooh, back to angry. They about destroyed. This is so sad. 0 hearts for you. But Sylvia... I'm going to beat Boss Finn. Then I'm going to beat you. I'm going to pay off this debt to save myself and my shop from the clutches of the bank. And I'm going to do it on my own. No big deal though. It turns out, in every way that matters, it's the veil looking at the other way. Oswald Final Boss calling it now. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, probably. It's very likely. I want my shop back. Suck on this, uncle. Boom! The veil other side of her head. I've been on my own from the start. No, that isn't... I understand. I suppose I'll give you some space. Oh. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Heroes Covet Cures. A Valley Shade poll reveals that the Heroes Guild's dedicated healers rely on cures over more basic healing potions. Increased value for cures, decreased value for basic potions. Increased value, you say? I wonder how many cures I've been making in the back. Fishing Strip. Hero Chef Enrique Musafayo has devoted guild resources from a mountaintop encampment to support his fishing expedition at the falls. The Sulfuric Falls has increased loot drops. The Ice Crags has weaker monsters and decreased loot drops. I wonder if it's worth it to even send to Ice Crags. If there's less loot drops, but the weaker monsters will make it easier. Sulfuric Falls though. Interesting. Stop the day. There's no owl! I can still equip owl cards. It's complicated! Owls and all my strength of kills is the same. Bold brain! It's his name though! Oswald! They replaced the owl with Oswald! Bold brain! Woo! Oswald, his heel. Oh, jeez. Oh, good. Alright. First things first, gardening. Collect. Nice. Collect. Nice. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be saving myself 200 coins a pop. Just from something I can do for free now. Oh, this is nice. What else can I do? Not that one. This one. Oh, this is real. Man, that's real, but look. Oh, I almost can't even use it yet. Watchdog Daisy. 64. This is a B. That's only E. Last 3. I want more slimes. I want them so bad. Patience Tapper. patience. You go for the heart of the game. Get the goods. Increase value of everything. I may need more of those at some point, but they can be that expensive. Alright, slime. Eel. No. Doesn't that a super rush? Make more of those. Just 2 of those is good. But more. More! It's a pub. Ooh. Potion. If you're not making potions, you're not playing the game. Hot dog. Stamina potion is decreased value today. But the cure has increased value. Yes. We're gonna be doing good with the cures today. Wow. More. That almost became a higher level. Oh well. How many kills do I have? Super. Only in Hansel. That's a kill. Understandable. Difference in stalls. Dramatic difference. Petrification cure. And Hansel. More cure. I should have a custom model already. Yeah. See, these all even worth less today because of the one-day event. That's fine. It makes the price difference even more dramatic. Hot dog. Money. Oh, I'm not getting rid of my drowsiness cure for nothing. You can't have it. How much would it be though? 1, 3. Nothing. Blue. Today's gonna be the big money day. I might be able to... New cauldron. New shelf. Shelf expansion? Shelf expansion might be out. But a new cauldron, that's good. Oh, that's good, yeah. I don't sell out of my inventory as it is. But new, and when I expand, my capabilities only increase from there. Let's vary it up. It's time to go the biggest and hardest I can go. I need to go higher. Oh, I can go so high, but my limit, I need that big old cauldron sooner than later. Yeah, drats. I need to take out a seat so I can at least try to go for the balance. Let's see, 120. Might be doable. Almost. Wrong way. So big. Don't think I'll be able to do it exact. Sorry? Maybe. Readjustment thumbnail. Alright, so if I can get that to 30. And get that to 10 and 2? Oh, those are my cheap C's. Yeah. I can make it grand. Just need that right one. I should be able to hit 20 and 2. Yeah. No. What? Too high? Oh, it's only 10. Oh, that's not so bad. Yeah! Oh! And that's gonna get me a grand poison cure. Let's go. I'll make this ready in 2. I've got a lot of shopping planned. Should I sell Force and then go out on town? No, I don't know if that's the best use of efficient time. I already got money to spend as it is. I always need money. Just 2. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Alright, what's another cue I can make? Flip it up, flip it up, flip it up. Huh, this kind of blows. Just annoying enough. There you go. One. Yeah, I'm not worried about this hitting grand. Just it walking is good. Boo boo. Yes. I don't want to hit this. That's enough cures for selling purposes. I like making one of these. I don't know how many I probably have. Yeah, not that many. Cha 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 cha. Yeah, that's fine. And something just dirt cheap again. Adventuring Fardle? Not like I'm doing too bad on anything, really. Let's go for common fire tonic. There. Yep. 3. Alright, potion set. That's so good. No, wow, looking over the pot, this is so sad. The owl's still talking to me, I can hear him in my head. But he's not here with me. Oh, going to the dark phase of the timeline. It's too sad. Alright, I want to go out on the town full, so I'm taking my potions with me. Ooh, I'm going to sell so much. You are not going to believe. Hi ho! Adventuring. This and that and this. Everything's coming up potions. So it does make a sound. Hey. Go get him. I can toot my own horn. Oh, the adventure's on the same side of the map. Yeah, because they're all in the guild hall. It's cute. It's cute. Whoa. New. The sulfuric race has given me new ingredients. E. D. Nice ace. Crab shell. Ooh. The investment. It's paying off. Rock on. Oh, 3 adventures. 3 things to juggle. How much that could slow me down that fast. Nice. It's being expensive, but you're ready. I want the Cauldron Forces smell because you get used to it. Be seeing you. The Cauldron's priority number 1. You should give me one thing. Wow! Poison clots. Thank you. To fulfill an order, eh? How do you have this? That is expensive. Holy smokes! Good thing I'm replicating it as much as I can. That looks cheap. I don't think that's investment worthy. Get too close. 2 of you. Aha! Cauldron number 1. Cauldron number 1. I need the ability to make even larger potions. Please be welcome. You shall be dumb with all. I want... It's such a massive increase over the max Megamins. I'll go with the Celestial Cauldron for now. It sounds fancy. A superb choice. Suppose you have to come back for more. A feathered gelatin. Wow, slime is passive. Flight but drops like a stone. The max ingredient still doesn't change. Max Megamins do. Why not? Cold feet, I see. Now that I think about it, I do have 2 kinda lame cauldrons. And my 2 best cauldrons are just fish. But I could buy a second cauldron, and then it'll be double production potential. I want the steel one. I want to change it. I want to vary it up. And also, it's 420. It's funny. Truly have an eye for quality. Your business is appreciated. Ooh, acid pitfall plant. If I have acid plant form, its prey is digested alive. Massive increase in max Megamins. So I guess it depends on what I could get. Still fine. Still fine. Ooh. I think this would pay for itself. Kills. My money. Take it from me. It'd be even better if I could upgrade it. I don't have 2 false kindlings. False trees and morning. That's fine, but now the kills will be even more additional. Intimidated by beauty. I wonder if it'll be worth it too. Expand. 2,250 additional shelf available. Today's the money-making day. You can't stop me. I still have enough money for some ingredient shopping. But I will have my upgrades. I will make the money. You will take the gift. I accept with gratitude. Who would I want to link up with the most? I'm not sure. I got time for one link up. Whoa, that's expensive. I'll take my chances. Back to. Friendship rounds, friendship rounds. Rank up, not bad. Maybe I'll spend tomorrow making more friends after the bulk money I'm gonna be making today. It's just so much. It's exciting to finally capitalize on it. Like everything isn't just one. That's really. It's kind of worth it to still do the small loot box. It's better value for random stuff. I'm not in desperate need for anything in particular. Leave. Oh, posing quartz. Not bad. Big. It's big. You send them on an adventure now. It's always good to have them doing stuff, but I don't think I want to spend much for a little bit right now. Yeah, let's buy some ingredients I need. And then book it. Everything met, just kidding. Wow. This is actually kind of cheap. Not bad. What are you? Nah. I need slimes. I don't like running out of my fiddles. You too. Alright, scarcity time. The one and dones. These are useful. Symbol. 0. Alright. And now, who do I want to link up with? So many options. How about that? Do the thing. Forgiveness, all is forgiven. What do you like? I bet you like Essence. Good of you. You like it enough. Take care. I want to refuse. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Hey, thanks, friend. Didn't even get to zoom in. Ha! I'm too fast. Alright, I can link up with you, and you, and you, and you. Most of these folks. I think I want you the most. I don't think you've given me a discount yet, even. I'll take this. Let me close up. Come on, let me sway you to my way. Thank you for accompanying me on this little adventure, Sylvia. Sure, though I'm not sure how much adventure we'll find in the marketplace. Don't you know, adventure can be found anywhere. For that matter, so can loot, and I have a feeling Raptor's marketplace is a treasure trove just waiting to be discovered. I realize that shopping day is probably old hat to you, but something I've rarely had a chance to experience. Tell me more. How is it possible you've avoided shopping for so long? Well, that's the thing about money. In some ways it opens up the whole world for you, but in another sense, it makes your world very, very small. As a youth, I rarely left my family estate, unless it was to visit another family's estate. And why would we leave? All our needs were provided for, and not just our needs. Our every whim was catered to by servants who fairly tripped over themselves to please us. Forget errands, I didn't even clip my own nails before coming to Rafter. There must be a part of you that misses that life. Not at all. I always choose novelty over comfort and familiarity. And today that means seeing all the market has to offer. Only, there's a catch. I'm on a budget! Huh! Isn't it thrilling? My heart is beating faster. Now that I can relate to. My heart is beating faster, but I'm not sure it's because of the budget. Woo! I like to say I always have that effect on shopping partners. Hey, he's blushing, but I don't see no hearting. Oh, there it is. But you're my first. There it is. Fast toss. Pew pew. Oh, what's that over there? Baptiste dives right into the throng. Oh my gosh, get out of there, Baptiste. Making a beeline for a nearby stall with tins of instant coffee on display. This looks intriguing. Instant coffee? How convenient. The merchant offers Baptiste a sample in a paper cup. Wow! Jeez. Probably. He's a pretty rich boy, you know. Wow! Beans in a cup! Don't mind if I do. He downs it in a gulp, his eyes sparkling with delight. Interesting. It's sort of gritty on my tongue. I never thought of coffee having mouthfeel before. Wow. I have to have it! After purchasing an absurd amount of instant coffee, Baptiste is off like a shot. He purchases Centaur flip-flops, cheese wands, silver spokes, as well as dozens of everyday objects that are evidently new to him. Aww, Sylvia's laughing! I don't think I've seen a laughing Sylvia face yet in this game. Man, they are surprising me for the faces they got. It's new emotions. Aww, happy. Look at that! 4-in-1 soap, Sylvia! A single elixir that functions as shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and toothpaste. It does it all! Hey. A modern marvel. But it doesn't do any of it though. Modern marvel. A modern marvel for sure. If only I thought of it first. Oh, she put on the smug face for this one. Double stars! Oh, if only you had! You'll be the envy of this whole town! I have to imagine this would bring good cheer to the guild hall. A minty fresh morale boost! But that would be my final purchase of the day. I'm out of cash. Don't look at me, I came here with 0 in my wallet. Despite my judicious use of those paper leaflets I got in the mail. Coupons, was it? Ah, here we go. Coupons, let's go. I was impressed by those. So impressed, in fact, I had one made up just for you. The coupons are real! Coupons! Increase the cost of ingredients by 10%. You mean the expeditions? Sure, I'll take it. That'll save me some money. Not as much because I don't use his services as much as the other ones, but it's pretty good. It's still increase of my money. Obtain a kid trip plat. Woo! Nice, Tanuki. Go, 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 go. On to the next. Ha! Don't stop. Ha! Go. Hey, I can definitely use this to have more money. I hope you will, Sylvia. Come and see me at the guild hall soon. Assuming I can make my way back there while weighed down with all my purchases. Yeah, let's go. My fingers hold now. At least your thumb. Oh, jeez. So it's the kind of game you gotta keep clicking. Ow. Ooh, alright. Don't play another game, Tanuki. Tanuki, you gotta rest up. You gotta put those thumbs on some ice water. You gotta put it and rest it. Those are your prize-winning thumbs right there. You know, you're an excellent gift giver. Yes, I am. Ain't no worry. This game's pretty easy to control. I'm using my mouse for everything. How convenient. That is everything I can do without any money or checking up on anything. Back home I go. Till we meet again. Ha ha! Huzzah! All accomplishments, all around. My third shelf is real! Customize. Boom. Ba-bow. Yeah. 3 shelves of potions. Let's go. That's right. I gotta get my brewing out before I can put my new cauldrons in. Bottle. Higher, higher. Grand. There we go. I am making money tonight. Hit it. Hit it. That's just for a personal stash. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, don't make potions yet. Gotta replace the cauldrons. Gotta level up, level up, level up. More, 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 more. Ba-boom. Mew. Ba-boom. Ha, the glass cauldron itself has been deprecated. Just from the pure existence of better cauldrons. Oh, so much better. Oh my gosh. Why else cauldrons now that fish mouth? Fancy. There's only one wall you can change. I kinda like how this matches. I like it. Ooh, now that's fancy. Only the strongest fusions. Ooh. Gardening. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Poison quartz. Metal cell. Bioplasm. I can't take it. There's just so much good stuff. Wah. Wah. Yum. 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 Yay. I don't think I'm exactly bleeding for anything that's B focused. Nothing that cheap anyways. This is fine. Yum. Oh. More advancements must continue. Continue to relax. Oh wait, the expansion. It's actually even now. Oh, that's nice. Boo, boo. Now that I'm finally healed, I'm not sure what to make. I just have unlimited power now. How many potions do I have to sell? Man, I can sell 11 potions at a time. Oh boy. Oh Nelly. I have 8 out the back. Alright, I'll make another batch of poison cules. And see how high I can make it by just stacking it up. How ridiculous can we make it? Just going plop, plop, plop. Green poison cure. Oh, nuts. It's nuts already. Look how much it is, too. Oh. It'll be a heck of a lot more bounce, though. Not quite the bounce at once, huh? Not bad, not bad. Makes it actually even. I think I'm gonna be good at this. 113. And if I can get it down too, I'll be able to sell on this day. There it is. Oh. Bypass limitations. Absolutely insane. I only need grand triple level. Ha! Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna have it ready. I can make it so easily now. Ha! Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Very stable. Alright, that extra one, ooh, I can tip it over. Just to get that increase in price. An extra potion, but the extra wiggle room is pretty good. I don't think I can get ready down so easily. How much fuel am I going to expend on this? It doesn't matter how much fuel I use. I'll buy it all back. This stuff is going to be allocated to regular potion making now. Ha ha ha. You can make thunder tonics now. I don't really care when this gets done. Just for the sake of more potions, but these are the cheaper ones. I can go down to 6. Not really organized. That's fine. That's for now. And now it's time to settle and see how much I can rake in the dough. 3. It's a power of percentages. Money. Yep. I bet these in every time. Baptiste is overjoyed about the new experiences Valta has to offer. He seems to enjoy sharing those experiences with Sylvia. Songwriting. We're on business. Roxanne has begun telling Sylvia for advice. They seem to be holding something back. Funny. I think this is all good. I like my deck so far. Alright, let's see how much money we can make. Hoop and chop. Oh, then come and get it. Ding. Now you're still in business. Come to an agreement. I'm gonna be hawking by a little bit of stress throughout. That's okay. I'll take tomorrow off in game. That means I can make crazy money now. Yeah. Mahoney isn't as thrilling as it sounds. I can see in a hurry. No. The one. The one is real. He'll leave. I have to close the deal. Oh. That's fine though. 89. Take it. Things are looking up. Come again. Hey, it's Zid. I think a kid just recognized me. Her eyes lit up. This person's got real stage presence. Picky entertainer, huh? I like your outfit. Ooh. No interest whatsoever. I'd be picky, but that's how I roll. You're a tough nut to crack. The worst luck ever. This one. I don't want to. 3-1. I can go another turn. Suddenly 9 shield. It's because they're in a hurry. Oh, something about this. It'll be a slow one. Hold on, I'll find my groove. Jeez, man. Ooh, captivate. Lucky me. I don't want it. I don't think I'm gonna get lucky with scheme. I do have these 3 though. 1. Wow. Thanks. I don't know for this potions is music to my ears. I love Wolf. Big money. 429. Sweet. See you next time. Come on up. Come on up. Wherever you are. To Covenant. Pum pum pum. And begins to sacrifice on the altar of perfection. I like what I'm hearing. Sacrifice. Come on. I'll be up and I'm strapped. So you're gonna make me walk for it. Walking. All eyes on me, me. School. Bling. Bling, bling, bling. Slide that hand. Shiny. Boom! Big stuff. Things looking up. Can I help you? Another busy affluent. My day's going way too fast. Same for you. I wish I had more time to browse, but it should suit my needs. You're gonna be a stressful one. And extra patience. I'm starting to wonder if this is taken into account my patience from this. I need to look at that more closely. Nice. Something else then. I'm willing to hear more. 553 from a single potion. You all rich. If I'm here another minute, they'll think I was kidnapped. It is only -3. It does take into account the whole. I think I've been judging my patience all wrong, all the time. Just complaining. I'm listening. 626. But that's way too much stress. I gotta close the deal here. Done. Gotta run, but thanks. Phew. 600. 600. That's all of them for now. Oh, really? Now I'll take on more stress penalties in the next spree. What's up? Gardening. Gardening. Much. Nice. Alright, what's another cool A1? This one's pretty hefty. Like, hefty. Wah. Right. There you go. More. The lesser into the more. Right, boo. Boo. Nope. This one. Ha! I almost don't want to make anything too crazy. But I must always be going for the highest. So I have potions ready to take advantage. What do I have a lot of? I'm stacked on the cures. Even tonics are okay. Enhancels. Potions. Enhancels. Tonics. Cures. I think I could be better equipped on potions. I'm got a check mark ready on something I'm not even aiming for. Because I'm just making potions of that quality on day 23! I think I want to go for a big mana potion if I can. That symbol if I can. There's my use. Great tool. Feels like it could have been more. Grand. That's what I wanted to see. Ooh, that's a lot of time though. Yeah, I'm good slapping it on like this. Feels good. Health, health, health. And then it's more, and then it's more. You get more from it. Risk taker. It's so little. Oh, you tease. There's the stuff. Perfectly balanced all the way too. The grand health potions just to have it on ready. Stand by. This is what unlimited power feels like. No, wait. I only need to go down to 4. There you go. Ah! More money. Time. Arrange the potions. Make grave suckles. Let's see how much money I can make from this. Looks like I should exchange one of these. Just in the hopes of obtaining more attention. Sure, let's see how this goes. Time to sell, sell, sell. Say it again. I'm thinking of adding more spikes. More? And I guess I'm not getting any younger. Bewitching Owls. So many gigs, the only time Zid has to write new songs is after midnight. Some potions would help us stave off the Sandman. Grand love of potions. Oh, 1,000? You're lucky you're my friend, buddy. Walk on. We'll see if I complete it. Maybe if I get the potions lying around somewhere. Tension, tension. At least it's just tension and not the actual stress yet. If I want something about this, it'll be a slow one. Wow, you... Okay. Oh, you're my friend. There's the stress. I can take on some stress, though. Great potion, great potion, great potion. Silvio, come on, don't be a sellout! So we'll find common ground. It was doubled. Game. Ooh. I like the school. Won't be nearly enough to get any farther than this. But I will do. Ooh, not 100 from that. You're the best, and I'll tell everyone it's true. Take care, who's next? Focus on your give end of day discounts. More about this potion. What in the world? Shield gain by 25%. Your shield gains are nuts! I think I'm just gonna have to eat it. Eat a school. Unless I don't want to? No, I want to. Give me your worst. I want your money. I know cutcones when I see them. Jeez. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Pump it up. Unlimited power! Max interest 908 from a single potion! Ah! Nearly 1,000. Come on up. Mickey, come on. Almost slipped on an owl feather. Something specific, huh? Rapport. Adapt. Empathize. Adapt. Overcome. Yeah, there's the meme. Can't remember. Strike now! I don't think I can last another turn. Because that is the 2 I have. So close to 835 money! Who's next? Busy merchant. Another day, another coin, right? Some more time out, that's just my needs. Everyone has so much patience these days. It's nice. Oh. 5 complaining. It's just barely what I can deal with. Should I just send you on your way? Not even my greatest potion. Yeah, get out of here. Leave. What flaw? 1, boom, boom, almost 500. I'm happy with that. Get out of here, get out of here. Saffron! I enjoy seeing you in your element. I came in town hoping to find such a potion. And of course you're patient off the bat. Same about this one. I'm not unimpressed. This is a great potion. Then I'll pump up the strike. Pum, 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 pum. Sounds real than rose and bloom. You know what, Shibafi, I'm going roots. I think we're almost done. She can say that. She can say that because she's got a tree arm. Ah. Oh my gosh. Tension and doubt. That's about worth the trip. I think I can handle it. Yeah. I'll be rushed into a decision. What can I say to convince you? Yeah, there's you complaining. I don't need to do that. The 3 is better applied here and there. This one first. I'm gonna make you happy. Strike! So I hand will practically raise it by folding by itself besides everything else it's going to do. Better than it sounds. Boom, 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 boom! Yeah, with every coin. Come back soon. That's all of them for now. Not bad. That was not bad at all. I spent a lot, and I owned more than I spent! My investment paid for itself instantly! Oh, Nelly! There's no owl! Oh, she's just sleeping by herself. No! Next day. Oswald! Oh! I can still hear his voice. I guess Oswald really cleared out of you. Come on. It's Baptiste! Hello, Sylvia. Nice day, isn't it? It's definitely a great day to buy a potion. See anything you like? Ha! Well, it's easy to see how you advanced so far in the competition circuit. Those festival days are just so frantic. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to talk before now, but guild business compelled me to drop in on you today. Talk before now? Dude, you just gave me a coupon. I wanted to let you know about an issue that some of the heroes have been having with a certain potion maker. Uh-oh. Is everything okay? From what I can gather, some intrepid entrepreneur has been patent trolling. Patent trolling? Not the law! Ah! He's currently claiming the exclusive right to buy, sell, and trade a whole range of potions upon the Isle of Rafter. I invented slime. See, it came from me. What? But that's absurd. You can't sell it. It came from me. Nobody has the right to do that. And I have no intention of honoring some arbitrary restriction about what I'm allowed to sell. Good for you. In fact, I've made an appeal to the authorities myself. Unfortunately, the perpetrator has 2 things going for him. Dark magic and red tape. Though it's basically the same thing. The patent he has imposed is magical in nature, meaning you couldn't break it if you tried. And it could be weeks before the Central Commission reviews all the paperwork and makes a ruling on the matter. Ha 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 ha. The same thing. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, pay me royalties for my slimy potions. Great, magic. This is a disaster, Reeks. I'm not sure my business can hold out that long. Boss Finn must be the one behind this. He's trying to beat me before we even get to the competition. Angry. You guessed it right. But you're not the only one he's holding with this move. As you must know, my heroes frequent the local potion shops. Now that Boss Finn has got a stranglehold on the market, they're forced to go to him. and he's able to charge exorbitant fees. So now he's gonna be smarmy and rich. What a great combination. He's definitely not making it easy for me, but this only makes me more determined than ever to beat him. I had a feeling you'd say as much. And keep in mind, the restriction on selling potions does not extend to the gifting of potions. So if you were to send a hero out on an adventure, you're free to outfit them with potions as usual. Am I really gonna not be able to sell potions for a while? Wait, this is actually pretty bad, isn't it? Thus, it behooves me to mention that, even in this time of uncertainty, the Heroes Guild remains open for all your adventuring needs. Well, I've got to admire that hustle. Hustling. Wizards take tonics. A Valley Shield poll has revealed that magically inclined members of the Heroes Guild fill the satchels with resistance tonics. Increase value for tonics, decrease value for cures. Heh. Fishing strip. Hero Chef Enric de Mistiflora has the Silk Falls and Ice Crag thing. Crystalline Forest overtaxed. In the absence of official statutes protecting Raftor's ecological balance, Baptiste has imposed a temporary tax on resources taken from the overexploited Crystal Forest. Crystalline Forest has weaker monsters and decreased loot drops. Crystalline Forest and greens will cost more. Ugh. So, am I still allowed to sell potions? Hehehe. We'll have cures ready for days. I should buy a better thing for tonics. I should upgrade my 2 shelves. That 15% increase is no joke. I don't see a restriction on being able to sell. Anyways, we'll see what that terrifying prospect means. Next time, I'll be ending it here. See who else is alive. Who else is there? Yeah, sure. And dropped off that silver in a while. With that, thanks for watching everyone. Good night and goodbye.